Today we'll be farming all Hydroculus, at least on the surface. Since Fontaine is already pretty large, I figured, you know, splitting the Automnequi into 2 sections. There is one I've already collected on my way to the Emperor of Fire and Iron. I'm pretty sure it's actually unavoidable if you want to fight this boss to collect that. So unless you never fight the new world boss, you will get that automatically. But we are going to start back at the beginning. The first one is like literally just right here. You can't miss it. However, if we skip the elevator and go around here and just fly back off to the desert section of Sumeru, one of these boats is holding a Hydroculus as well. Moving on to the first island here near the domain. In this case, it's a pretty simple matter of just scaling the mountain up to the top. Next up, basically following this waterway here, we have a good cluster in this area. Let's start over on this teleport waypoint. This next one is just chilling out in the open, very hard to miss. There are also some that are above the water, which yes, we will be getting to as well. Like this one over here on the boat. And close by the boat, there's a little island. Again, very hard to miss there. It's just chilling next to a rogue hilichurl. Continuing on to our next one, we're just heading over to the next big main island here. You don't have to do a ton of climbing for this one, but yeah, it's over here on this little mountain thing. Continuing on mostly north here, we can see one up in the air, and there's also a little water gate directly in front of it. So we probably could get it with some clever maneuvering and starting from a high point with like Wanderer or something, but we're just gonna do the normal thing and enter here, assuming it'll just lead us directly to it, which it will. There we go. And from that one, we're gonna warp to the West Slopes waypoint. And a bit south of that, we have this big mountain. I guess it's a little generous to call these mountains, but let's just go with that. You gotta climb to the very top, use an Animo character to activate this thing, and then jump in the wind tunnel, and there it is. There is another Hydroculus nearby. You could just take the little water boat thing and get it like that, but you know, since we are here, we may as well. Once again, let's warp back to the West Slopes. This time heading a bit northwest to the Poison here. And on the tip of this absolutely demolished ship is another Hydroculus. I'm gonna try to avoid using Wanderer because not everyone has him. But yeah, this is a little bit annoying to traverse, but not too hard. And there we go. From there, we hop off the ship and go a bit northeast to this big tower here. As you can see, there is a Hydroculus on top of it. How do we get up there? Well, I'm just gonna try climbing first of all, but I did see some new mechanics down there. Yeah, even with Wanderer, I'm not sure it's possible to get up here by climbing. If we go a bit more south of this big tower, we'll come across this thing here, this Neuma block, whatever it's called. Going back over to the tower and hitting the blue one, and now we need to find the darker version of this ball to hit the light one to achieve balance. Ah yes, there is one near this tree here. Pretty close by. This is the tower. This is where we are. There we go. Now we can pick this up. And when we have one of these, our first normal attack is, you know, imbued with this energy. So make sure to not normal attack before you're here. And there we go. We got some more enemies to fight now. We unlock this chest, but also this water spout here, which we can go up, enter, and it'll get us directly to the Hydroculus. From here, we have a little house on the map we're going to be going to next. This one, much more straightforward than the last. It's just chilling on top of the house. So we are pretty much done with West Slopes of Mont, outside of a couple underground or underwater ones around the island. Next, we're gonna head over to this island, Elynas. Sorry, I can't pronounce any of these names. Just heading over to the earliest teleport waypoint to start. Going a bit northwest from there, we have another of these mountains. This one is technically halfway underground, but yeah, there's just a big hole in the earth around this location and you just fall down and grab it. But you'd never even have to touch the underground ground, so I don't really count it as underground. A bit more northwest to around this location, again on the top of this little mountain here. I needed a taller character than Wanderer to pick it up just by jumping. A bit north of the mountain, there is this ruined area here, so these ruins. If you look directly up, you can see the tiny little Hydroculus up there. Stupid ruin guards. But yeah, you can see the incredibly high Hydroculus up there. These paths just take us to the other side of the bridge, which doesn't really help. Getting the little water bubble and activating these 3 totems opens up a trap door below you, and then we have this water ring. Going on the top of a nearby ruined building, there are some enemies, and once you kill them, you'll get some of these Neuma blocks, and then you can attack the opposites down here. Light goes to dark, dark goes to light. Oh, this one does have a time limit though. Alrighty, gotta be a little bit fast, I guess then. This opens a door, which leads to another Sealy. I'm hoping once we get the third one, we'll have like a new water spout. The last one's locked behind this gate. Climbing on the top of this building, we can get to it. Okay, and that was all you needed to do. The door will automatically unlock. No new water spouts as far as I can tell. We're gonna go ahead and open up the chest. I knew it, dude. Okay, you gotta open the chest, which is, I'm glad I gave in and didn't wait for like the, you know, chest farming portion. But yeah, you have to open the chest. And this is probably the one that leads us all the way up there. It is indeed. All right. Oh geez. And there we go. But yes, definitely a more involved Hydroculus there. We're gonna go east from here and unlock the teleport waypoint, but if you have it unlocked already, then just assume we're teleporting to it. I think the only one in this area that is above water is around this area. Yep, this one was pretty simple, just on top of this little rock face. There's another above water one along the shore here. If I were to guess, I'd say it's on that boat, just hasn't popped in yet, possibly. Yes, I see it now. But yeah, not too much to say here. Just climb on the boat and climb on the various climbable things to get to it. Most of the ones in this area are all underground, so we are going to be teleporting over here, barrel region, and going over to this large circle stone platform. As you can see, we do have a Hydroculus above it. I assume there is a proper way to do this. We do have a water spout here. Let's just try that first. That seems to do the trick, probably. Yes, okay, that was very easy. Another big mountain over here. We could teleport here and just glide to it, but we'll walk. We do have another puzzle here, but I can't imagine it has anything to do with this. Although that does look pretty high now that I think about it. Maybe we do have to do something here. That just gave us a chest. Oh, hold on. I think this is completely unrelated to Hydroculus, but I guess we are doing this now. Anyway, maybe it's a weird perspective or there is something up there that, yeah, I do see a little. Are those just eggs? I could get it with Wanderer, but that's kind of cheating, I guess. Oh, there's also a coin up here. Whatever, I guess we'll get it. Yeah, it's too high for any character to jump. Zhongli Pillar, Wanderer, E would work, but there must be some way to get it without a specific character. Okay, forget it. If we can get to it from this teleport waypoint, I'm saying that's how it works. Hilitrol Rogue in my way. Oh! Wait, oops. Damn it. Where am I going now? Oh, this might be for a different one. Let's take that and hit this thing. We are going up. It's just a chest. Oh wait, but there's also a platform. Okay, this is a totally different one, but I guess it's still important. While we're up here though, could we actually fly over here? We will equip the faster flying thing because everyone should have that, but otherwise not doing anything fancy. We're definitely high enough. So we just got two. This one, you have to defeat the Hilitrol Rogue. You'll get a little water thing. And then from there, you can jump over and get this one. We are going to teleport back here because I'm pretty sure there's another one in this area. Oh yeah, it's just sitting here on the ground in this arch here. We're teleporting back up to this high cliff, and this time going a little bit northeast. Oh yeah, there it is. Of course, don't need Wanderer or anything. There's a pathway to it, which we'll walk down just to make completely sure. Yes. Continuing north around here, on top of this long bone, there is another one. You can run like halfway up it, and just spamming jump, you have enough stamina to climb the rest of the way. Going a bit more northeast to these bones, I see that there is one pretty much on the ground over there. You might have to come from it from the bone, but there should be another one this way as well. Actually, these might not be bones. They kind of look like bones. This one is in fact underwater, so we're turning around. Yeah, without certain characters, you might need to actually come from the top here, because it's a little bit away. From here, we're gonna go south, just climbing back up all these mountains we came from. We're going over here to this rock face now. And yeah, this one seems to be a pretty standard mountain Hydroculus. Shouldn't require anything fancy, just a bit of climbing. There we go. As far as the surface Hydroculus are concerned, that is all for Elynas. As you might guess, most of the oculi in this area are in fact underwater, but there are some that are not underwater. Let's start back here at the Statue of the Seven to get a Wave Rider. Like one right around this area to the left of this teleport waypoint. I imagine this could be a sort of easy one to miss because you might just be mostly underwater here. There's another one a bit left. Yes, you can see it right there on this platform. If this water spout gets us all the way up there, which where else could it bring us really? Oh God, wait, what are we doing now? I'm not sure where this will lead us, but sure, why not? Another arena with bigger slimes. Okay, this is kind of cool. Not sure we need it for another Oculus, but I do need those guys for Lenny's signature weapon. It didn't drop any materials, but we did get a chest, I guess. There's this little island as well we're going to be heading to. It's just sitting there on the island, so nothing to say about this one. There's another one on the water a bit north of here, but I think this one will be more involved. Let's hop back in our Wave Rider and go there, though. Yes, indeed, it is quite high up. Higher than I'm pretty sure any character can reach, but why not try it just for fun? Not quite. I don't think we can climb all the way up there. Maybe with a lot of patience and stamina food. There's a spot to rest a little bit higher up, and I think over here as well. It's apparently not as high as I thought. We don't even need stamina food, just slow climbing. Oh, there's a Hydroculus up here as well. All right, 2 birds with 1 stone anyway. Please don't fall. Can we just get that with Zhongli? Yes, okay. So we took out this one, but we are gonna try and glide over here as well. Let's navigate so it always stays on our map. Grab the speed up from the wind and let's just go and see if we can make it. Oh, it's not looking too bad. I think we got this. All right. There may be an easier way to get this, but you know, if you haven't gotten the one at the top of that building, you may as well kill 2 birds with 1 stone in that way. All right, cool, so we got it. But yeah, let's teleport over to Fountain of Lucine here, grab an ear on this area. There actually should be one near that super high point we were just at. Yes, somewhere on this bridge. Is it also very high up? I'm guessing it's under the bridge then. Oh yes, there it is, just floating in the air. Let's go back to this waypoint, follow this path north. Probably the hardest one to miss, just chilling in the middle of this fountain here. Keep going though. This one's a little easier to miss, but not by much. There is one there and a little waterway which you can enter, and assuming I will grab it, yes. From there, we're just gonna continue on the path here, grab the aqua bus. There's like a stack of newspapers there where you can wait for the aqua bus, just in case you didn't know. So we've made it to the center of Fontaine. There are a couple here as well. We're gonna start with going near the top of the city here, take the elevator up. And if you can see that tiny little pixel up there, we are gonna need to do some climbing. It doesn't seem much higher than the thing we just climbed, so it shouldn't be a big issue. There are some spots to rest along the way as well. These overhangs are a bit tricky, but I think we can get up through here probably. Yes. And there we go. From here, we're gonna glide over to this building. It's like a little concave dome looking thing. There is another one here, pretty low to the ground actually. And there's the Hydroculus just chilling in the middle. But also here, if we just go a little bit outside, there is also a time trial challenge we're going to do, which will actually lead us to the next Hydroculus. I'm not sure if it's actually totally necessary to do it this way, but while we're here anyway, may as well. So we got the chest for the challenge, and if you look to your left, there is the next Hydroculus. From here, we're gonna go this way, just into this little pond, pretty much right outside of the city. Would this count as an underground one? I wouldn't say so. We can get it without diving, so no. From here, we actually teleported back to the Statue of the Seven and then made our way over here to get to this time trial challenge, which was kind of a pain to find, honestly, but it's on the same level as these mini waterways here. So we're gonna do the time trial challenge. We gotta open the chest in 50 seconds, but more importantly, there's our next Automnequi just within one of the wind turbines there. Again, it might not be totally necessary to do the time trial challenge. 2 birds, 1 stone and all that. Going back to where we got pretty much the last Automnequi, there's this pillar here we are going to climb up. There are some pretty odd overhangs, but I'll tell you if I run into any issues. Yeah, this overhang is not being very nice to us. No. This side with the glass mural thing looks more promising. I mean, it still has the same overhang, but I think it has the same overhang all around. I think it just needs a little bit of... This overhang does not seem to want to give up. Oh, just keep trying, I guess. This isn't even the one you need to climb. It's the one directly ahead of it. Maybe its overhangs are more forgiving. Well, you can actually stand here, first of all. And yeah, okay, that wasn't any issue. Okay. And that was it for all this city oculi. We still do have the area behind the city. There aren't that many back here, but let's teleport to this waypoint. A lot of the ones in this area are underground, but there is an above ground one here. This one is really above ground though. It's floating super high in the sky. We do have a Sealy puzzle here, so we're going to do that. Let's see where this first one's coming from. There's a destroyable rock back here, so I'm assuming, yes, there's the first Sealy. Next one is somewhere this way, possibly under, oh no, okay. You just have to dig in that specific spot. Got quite lucky, I suppose. There's not any markers that indicate where it shall be, but okay. You can also activate the echoing conch. I'm not gonna do that yet. Let's look for this final Sealy. Oh, that's up? Oh, there it is. Damn, that's really high. There was another dig spot. Those just crabs, okay. Let's activate the conch then. Oh, okay, the echoing conch tells you where there's places to dig, I guess. All right, that would have been helpful. Let's just enter this. This might activate the sea. Yes, it does. Okay. Oh, yes. And this gives us a precious chest and a wind current, which I'm going to guess is strong enough to get us all the way up there to the Automnequi. Indeed. From there, we are going directly north. There's another one of these large towers with the Hydroculus on it. I don't see any special mechanics here, but I'm pretty sure we still can't climb it. Let's defeat these enemies first of all. That unlocked the precious chest. Oh yes, and now we have a water thing here that may have just come from the enemies. It doesn't matter. Defeat the enemies. That's all you really gotta do. Boom. Ow. Ow. Continuing up this path here, at the end of the western path, there is this little silo barn guy, and you can just hopefully climb on top of that easily without any problem at all and get the Hydroculus here. Easy. We're going over here for the next one. Oh, there it is, up in the sky. Okay, we just need to go on a higher point then it shouldn't be an issue. Okay, from here we should be able to just glide and grab it pretty easily. Yes. And there we go. From here directly east, there is another one right on top of the Hydroculus tower. Pretty hard to miss, honestly. There we go. Continuing from there onto the water bridge. I am going to cheat a little bit by using Wanderer. I don't think from the Hydroculus tower to here would have worked without him. In fact, it doesn't work with him either. So let's just walk there. I think we should have a way to get up there from here. Let's use the wind thing and see if we can make it without using a Wanderer trick. No, maybe just using Zhongli because he's taller? Let's try a tree. Go. Yes. Okay. Just get Wanderer and use him though. And if I'm not mistaken, we're actually coming up on our final surface Automnequi somewhere in this area. Gonna teleport to the domain there and we're just going to make our way there. Nope, I can see it already. It's just on top of another mountain. Not too hard to get to. I guess we'll use this even though we don't really need to. I knew it, dude. Like seriously, goodbye. Where'd the thing go? Oh, it's up there now for some reason. Well, from here, we definitely have enough height to just glide to it, unless it was even too high just to jump to it. But yes, I am quite sure that was all for the surface Automnequi. Again, there were a couple that are technically on the surface or above it, but that you need to go underwater to do stuff to get to it. So those will be included in part 2. Let's head to the Statue of the Seven and go deposit them. I think we've gotten around half of the total current, but I assume we will be getting more Fontaine in later versions. But yeah, I mean, we've collected 48. Considering there are 85 total, we are over halfway done with the current Fontaine world, which is cool. I'm assuming the underwater ones are going to be a lot more of a pain though, so yeah, definitely wanted to separate that to a separate video because just these easy surface ones took me like 3 hours. We got it to level 3. All right. But yeah, that'll do it for the video. Honestly, I'm really enjoying Fontaine, which really surprises me because I hate underwater stuff. And while it's true we barely touched water this video, I have been underwater a few times, and the mechanics and the movement actually feel pretty good, much better than in a lot of other games where they have their mandatory underwater part. I just hate it. But here, it seems actually pretty good. So the music is absolutely wonderful as well, in my opinion. Like, don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I think Fontaine has the best soundtrack in Genshin. But yeah, this isn't a Fontaine review, so I'm just going to leave it there. Tell me what you think in the comments down below. Dropping a like or subscribing to the channel if you enjoyed is always greatly appreciated as well. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.